Hey guys, welcome to Tablenauts.
Hey.
I'm Doolin.
I'm Jash.
And today, we are playing one of my favorite games of all time. And I say we, it's really gonna be Jash.
Right.
I'm throwing him into Swords of the Coin.
Swords of McCoy?
Swords of McCoy, yes.
Man.
This is Set a Watch by Rock Manor Games, and I am a huge fan of this rendition of it especially, but I wanna play this right now because very soon, we're gonna hopefully see a lot more information about their next game of the Set a Watch universe, but we're not gonna talk about that today.
Nope.
This is gonna be simply a gameplay where I'm gonna backseat game Jash the whole way through. I'm gonna make sure that he follows the rules. I'm gonna also explain things as they happen while he's thinking through what he's going to do. This is just a D&D campaign for one person, and I'm gonna watch Jash fail, or I'm gonna watch him completely destroy this curated monster deck that I've made for you. We're gonna start like every good D&D campaign does,
right?
With a little bit of a prologue.
Okay.
So Jash has picked a ragtag team of the Witch, the Artificer, the Bounty Hunter, and the Barbarian. All Swords of the Coin characters. Some of them a lot more complicated than others, but the Witch here has very low numbered dice, which are rough for direct attacks, but has very powerful abilities as well as a cat familiar. The Artificer is going to be your like blasty boy, right? It has a staff that it's trying to always keep charged so it can do really powerful attacks as well. Both of these are ranged, as well as the Bounty Hunter. You picked a lot of ranged characters.
It was not on purpose.
And then, yeah, he didn't know anything about this when he was picking his characters, just based off of how cool they looked.
Yeah.
But the Bounty Hunter is going to be collecting trophies and is going to be doing more damage to the enemies that it collects trophies of. And then the Barbarian is just going to be your big, like,
Slashy boy.
Slashy,
or girl. It's a
slashy,
girl.
Yeah.
Her
It
name
looks kind
is
of like Gamora.
Barbara.
Nice. I've explained the rules to Jash. This is not a rules teach, so if you want a rules teach, go somewhere else. But
You're the rules teach, get out of here!
But this might help. I know a lot of people watched our Final Girl video, or even I did Acropolis recently, and they learned how to play based off of how we played. We will try to do this as best we can. I've reread the rules to make sure that we play this as well as I can. I even have the round overview in front of me. But if we get things wrong, please forgive us. We're just here to have fun. Anyway, let's get started.
Yeah.
The first thing you do is you take all your dice and you roll them to see
all at once?
what you're gonna be doing. And on top of that, we find out where we're going, how many enemies we're gonna face, all of that good stuff. So Jash is gonna use our awesome Mini Worlds Tavern dice tray and roll all of our good dice. You got an 11 with the Barbarian.
And a 12.
And a 12.
And a 9.
And a 9. That's great. Well done. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that these spots right here are how we know whether you've exhausted them or not. So we're gonna put them a little bit off to the side, and you continue to do it anyway. It's okay.
Oh, might be.
You're good. A little bit off to the side. Ooh, some lows.
Some real lows.
Low rolls with the Artificer, which is rough, but very, very nice with the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Where are we going first? We're gonna go to the Forsaken Asylum. And immediately, you would normally lose -3 wood, but luckily for your first destination, they don't take any wood away from your campfire here, which he needs to keep lit in order to be able to see more enemies and also not to die, which is great.
Yeah, you like not dying.
So now Jash has to pick who he's gonna send, because every single night you have to have one person managing kind of like the crew, and the other 3 are going to be battling. So he's got to decide, who do I want fighting versus who am I going to send for their first watch phase.
Okay, so I feel
Who's
like
going to be making the sandwiches for everybody?
I feel like it would make the most sense to send my Artificer first, because I got 2 1s.
Yeah.
That does not seem great.
You got 2 1s, but also what's great about the watch phase is that you could use those to do one of the powerful rune abilities, which are great. We can explain those if you choose to use them, but yeah. So you're gonna send the Artificer there. At this location, he can choose to chop wood, scout ahead, heal, equip, which heal you could do. You don't have a 6, never mind. You can also use his craft item ability, which is pretty nice. And then also he can check map or use one of the cool runes for 2 dice that are equal in number. So what do you want to do, Jash?
I think I do want to craft item.
Craft item. Okay. So that's the ability right there. Which dice are you going to use for that?
Let's use 4. I haven't decided if I want to use my doubles yet, but I want to keep the option open.
Keep the option open. Okay, so you're going to draw a number of cards from the item deck equal to the value of the die spent, and then you're going to keep one and return the rest to the top of the item deck in the order of your choosing. That's really sweet.
Right.
So we're going to take the item deck, which is right here.
And I spent 4, so I get to look for...
Looks through 4 items, and he's going to choose one. The merchant is actually only in the Swords of the Coin expansion, and I think it turns this game from a 9 to a 10 in my mind. Before, it felt like a D&D campaign, but the downtime where you're actually like spending your coin for upgraded merch and bartering and stuff like that feels like even more like a D&D campaign. And I'm actually excited. So if you're into this game at all, you know about the merchant. The merchant's going to be a playable character in the next game. I don't know if that's supposed to be said.
Spoilers.
But
what are you
we got to look at a few of the new characters, and the merchant was one of the playable characters, which just sounds so cool. Like you're convincing them to come.
Do you choose who the card goes to, or is it just the person who bought it?
It is going to the person who bought it, I believe. I don't think that you can just pass them around. Actually, I know that you can't, because I tried to do that last time, and I was really frustrated that I couldn't.
Okay. So I kind of get to like game the system here, because one of these is a health potion. So even though I couldn't heal,
you could heal.
I could heal and restore my last ability.
Are you going to discard it immediately to do that?
Yeah, of course.
Sweet. Okay. So Jash used this health potion right here, and the health potion allows you to do what a
health potion does,
which is heal not only one of his health, which is 3, represented by the 3 face-up abilities, but also get a 3rd ability, which is very, very nice. So it's not just healing, you're also getting more stuff to be able to use. So what do you want to do with your other 2? I'll take that.
Yeah, take those cards.
Deal with them. We'll put them down over here.
I think I want to swap out one of my abilities. So if we can equip.
Are you ready for this? We're about to find out something a little bit more helpful.
Okay.
So crafting items, you can give it to another person, but they cannot be freely swapped.
Gotcha.
They have to be given to a person, and it sticks with that person for the whole time. So you did use it immediately. Are you cool with keeping that that way?
Fine.
Okay. You also, because you used the equip action and there was a coin on it, you get 1 coin for your collective pool of coins.
Okay.
So now you have 1 more ability.
Yeah. So I haven't swapped it yet.
Haven't swapped any yet.
I'm just whipping out Quick Craft for Siphon Vortex.
Oh,
I want to be able to get more charges for my thingy.
Nice, nice. Okay, and then you have 1 more that you can use. We used 1 on equip,
so
1 on craft item.
I think I want to get 2 more firewood.
Okay, cool. Yeah, getting set up for the future round. So you're gonna go there and you get another coin.
That's got ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I still get a coin.
You still get a coin, and it's gonna go up to 9, which is nice. So you have 2 coins.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go into the merchant phase, which you use beforehand. It will equip you for the battle ahead.
Okay.
There are 2 things that you could purchase up there. One being a garlic necklace, and also a strength potion. Now, garlic necklace is only 1 coin, but you have to weigh, do you think that Doolin, me, put vampires in your deck or not? Because there are a lot of cards.
Right.
Or would you rather buy a strength potion, which what does it do? It's a discard one. Just choose an adventure on watch with at least 1 unspent die. Set that die to its highest value. Ooh.
Oh, I want that one.
Because of...
No, because I have 1/1 over here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yes.
You're gonna spend 2 coins. You can also save them if you don't like any of those.
That's true. Did we say if I kill things I get gold? Or
you do not. Okay. It's only this, and now that you're done with the normal phase, any spot that you did not use gets
an extra
coin.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's either that or all of them do. Let me make sure. That does not have a die assigned. Stack coins as necessary. So these are going to be more valuable to you next round, whereas these won't be. And these are all used up.
Yeah, I'll still go ahead. So
You're gonna spend 2 and buy the
Buy this.
strength potion.
and then raise this to 8.
And the strength potion, choose an adventure on watch with at least 1 unspent die, set that die to its highest value. That's okay, so you're gonna immediately drink
Yes.
this, discarding the strength potion, but you're gonna set it to 8. You're gonna face 7 enemies.
Okay.
So we're gonna start by revealing your first 2. Okay, so Fire Serpent. Fire Serpent's base health is equal to the current fire, which you gave it 2 more.
Great.
So it's at 9.
Okay.
Then we're gonna face the bear, and then the next few are going to be unseen. So
Okay.
we have 5, 6, 7. So the reason that he only sees 2 is because of his current fire level. If he had more than 12 firewood, that Fire Serpent would be much more powerful, but he'd at least see this enemy as well. I'm gonna make sure what this symbol is right here, but I'm pretty sure it just means that sometimes you are ranged. At least that's what I think you can actually hit the first position or the second position. Normally you can only hit the first position if you have.
So these guys, these ranged can only hit like second and behind, or
No, they can hit first position ones too. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure of that.
okay.
Range characters can attack creatures in first or second position. A creature's base health is located in the top right of its cards. This value can be modified. Yeah, so he is a melee character.
So he can only hit in the first.
Only hit in the first position.
Okay. So when you're when you're using abilities with dice, you can only use them once, I'm assuming.
Yes,
Okay.
and you'll know whether they're exhausted by whether or not you've placed it on the card or placed it into one of the direct attack positions.
Okay.
Now, you can combine attacks. Like let's say the witch and the bounty hunter want to swing at the same time. You could use this 2 and the 7 to take out that fire serpent. You can use the 8 and the 1. You could use the 11. However you see fit. And as you kill them, they'll be removed and then replaced.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Cue the battle music. We're going, boy. We're killing things.
It's a good track.
The witch.
I like this song.
Bounty hunter. I just put like really soft and like
lo-fi.
chill
Yeah.
music.
Oh.
do. I can't do lo-fi. I like Lo-Fi Girl. Lo-Fi Girl is great.
Yeah,
It does
she
not.
helps
It
me
does not.
study.
Yeah. It's not very good for right now.
No.
Maybe we'll do Lo-Fi Girl during the watch phase.
Yeah.
And then attack like.
I like it, yeah.
That's a Pirates of the
Yeah,
Caribbean.
yeah. This is we aren't pirates. Well, we could be though.
I was there a pirate character? If not, that needs to be added to the
Yeah.
third.
Season 3. pirate.
Swashbuckler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So, this is my first time playing. So these are the first 2 monsters I've ever seen. So I am not very familiar with how high HP goes.
Like cat familiar.
But 9 but 9 seems a little bit high to me. But my thing comes 12.
That's fair.
So I'm going to take my witch and use my 1 die to defeat creature in X die value position.
Okay.
So she kills the
in the
fire
first
serpent.
position.
Yes.
That's sweet. Okay, that's awesome. Just so you know, I think this could be used at any of those levels too. So
Right.
like even flipped over ones, which are really neat. So the fire serpent goes dead, and we'll just put him over here. The bear scoots down. I'm not even gonna do that. We're just gonna keep going, and I'll flip this one over
that's
just
fine.
instead of sliding. So now we have a living doll. Creepy. First position, exhaust 1 ability, then move living doll to the graveyard. So if this gets here before you kill, if you kill the bear, and it's in the first position, that ability is gonna happen.
Okay. So I don't want that.
Yes, you don't want that.
Okay.
That would be essentially getting 1 damage and then jumping into the grave.
Okay. So if that's the case, then I'm going to kill it with the bounty hunter's 7.
Range attack kills the living doll?
Does it become my trophy?
It should. Yeah, because it was a direct attack. So you have a golem as one of your trophies, which does help you with specific abilities that we'll get to later. Then I will slide these down just so we know that it is in the second position. Ooh, Zombie Horde. Zombie Horde is increased by the creature's base health on top of the graveyard.
Oh my gosh.
Which
Is it the base health? Because that one's on the card. It's 0.
I think it might be 0. I think you're really lucky there, in terms of how that fire serpent, and then on top of that you collected this, because it would have added 5. So it's a 5 and a 7. Now keep in mind though, if you kill that bear, it's going to become 12. So just keep that in mind.
So I don't want to kill the bear yet. Okay.
Oh wait, no. Hold on. It says you increase by the creature's base health. This says the fire serpent's base health is equal to the current fire. So it is 9 plus 7, which is 16. You can lower it with the bear.
That's true. Now killing the bear seems kind of good. Okay, this works for me.
Okay, what are you thinking about doing?
So I'm going to use the cat familiar to kill the bear.
Oh yeah. So once per turn, he can use the familiar, exhausting it essentially, to do its damage, which is 5. So the cat is going to kill the bear, which is interesting.
Yes.
And then the zombie horde is going to get 12 health instead of 16. And then all of a sudden a forest giant comes into play, where the forest giant's health is increased by the next creature's base health. Reveal the next creature in line if necessary. So it's going to get
4.
Yes, base health. So
Yes.
That is 11 for the forest giant, and still 12 for the zombie horde. That's rough. But the Forgotten Sentinel is now in play, which you cannot attack yet, but it is increased by this location's creature count. So the more you kill things, the lower health that thing's going to have.
Is it like remaining creatures, or like the amount of creatures it's told you to fight
By
in
this
general?
location's creature count.
I know asking that question might make things worse for me.
I think you're right. I think it is 7. You know what?
That would make it 11. That's not unreasonable.
Let's make it 11.
Okay.
I think you're going to be fine because you have 4 enemies left and you have
I'm
a
feeling
lot of
confident
dice
about
left.
this round.
A lot of dice left.
Okay, so
It is just the first round though.
Yes.
Keep that in mind.
But with what I have right now, I'm confident about this round.
Jash doesn't know about the acolytes or the summoned cards yet that can come up. And that is how the boss monsters come into play. And it can really ruin your day.
So, like, if this one was secretly a boss monster.
You might face some more things, yes.
Okay. Well, you know. So we said that this is 12 now.
It is 12 currently, yes.
And I have a 12.
You do have a 12. You're going to exhaust the 12?
Yes.
All right. It kills the zombie horde, which now you'll face the forest giant, whose base health is 11 right now.
11. Okay.
You have an 11 and an 11 and then something. We don't know what that last thing is.
I have another 11. Or I have an 11.
You're going to use the 11?
Yes.
Okay, we're using the 11 to kill the forest giant.
All right.
Forest giant is also dead. Now we have 2 cards left. The Forgotten Sentinel and the Scoundrel. You're okay.
Okay.
But it does have a first position ability. Discard all the coins from the camp action space with the most coins.
Is it going to do all of them since they tie?
Nah, we would decide on which one.
Okay. Let's do heal.
What'd you say?
Heal.
Heal? Oh, no. Only in the first position. Sorry, if it goes to the first position,
oh,
that will happen.
Okay.
So you have the potential to stop that.
I can prevent that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as things are right now,
You have 2 dice here and 2 dice there and 1 dice there.
okay.
I think you're good.
And nothing else is going to come up.
Nothing else is going to
Okay.
happen. So,
So
8.
8 to kill the scoundrel.
Nice.
And then now, since I am fighting a golem and I have a golem.
Oh, wait. You get this as well.
Oh yeah. I'm fighting a
get a
golem
human.
and I have a golem in my trophy collection, so my dice is double value.
Ooh.
So I do.
But you did, in your trophy, then discard that trophy. So you do have to discard the trophy.
But I'll get that one for killing it. So I'll lose a golem and get a golem.
Yeah, you would, I guess. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. As far as my understanding, at least.
Let's make sure of that. Yeah, I mean, it says that only with direct attacks, but that's a direct attack times 2. Like,
Yeah.
it says when dissolving a direct attack. So
Right.
yeah, I think you're absolutely right with that. Well done. So you have a Scoundrel and a Forgotten Sentinel in your bounties that you'll move on to the next round with, which is sweet.
Cool.
These stay over here. And you completely finished the first round.
Let's
So
go.
That's this game. So Our front-facing camera died.
Yeah.
So, but we also just didn't want this to be too long of a game.
Like a bajillion hours.
Yeah, so we decided to play through up until the final act. So Jash, he has survived. He's in this situation. We'll give you the overhand can in a second. Jash, how do you feel going into the final round?
I'm a little bit nervous. You know, I feel like the first couple rounds I was doing good and I was like starting to get the hang of things, but then you get to the point where like you have to send certain adventurers to the camp a certain number of times. So these like strategies you rely on, it's like, oh, well now I just suddenly can't use them. And I had some bad rolls a couple of times, but no one is dead.
No one is dead.
My barbarian still has 2 health.
Yeah. And so does your artificer, which is good.
Yeah.
And he's got some he bought some amazing things. So
yeah.
I hope he's going to be okay. I will say we haven't revealed the final destination yet.
Yeah, Doolin looked at it earlier and he seemed worried. So
let's go. All right, Jash, I'm going to be over here because we have no front-facing camera for now.
Right. You know, this is honestly probably better as far as like
upkeep and stuff like that. We have our final destination that gets revealed right now, and you are going to the Broken Altar, which has a total of 10 enemies plus the Horde.
What?
You go -2 on the fire. And, but the beauty of this is that you have all 4 of your characters this time. So you're going to face 10 enemies plus whatever this is, and it's going to go at the very, very end. In fact, we only have 8 card spots, so we're going to have to stack some. So you can see up to 2 enemies. You need to go ahead and roll all your dice now. But then we're going to face this horde of monsters. Go ahead and roll it. It didn't count. It didn't count.
Okay.
If it didn't go in there.
I think it might have made another dice worse.
Yeah, it was a 5. I think.
I'll look at you being gracious to me.
I am a gracious DM. All right, so the first 2 that get summoned is the Fire Serpent and the Middle Golem. Both not the best. But then we're going to have a whole bunch more after this. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11 gets placed on the bottom. And Jash, this is your final destination. Cue the boss music. We're rolling in. So what are you doing?
Crying.
Crying.
That's what I'm doing first.
Just so you guys can see, because I don't think that you can way down there. These are some of Jash's cool weapons that he has. These 2 are with his barbarian, and these 2 are with his artificer. They are excellent weapons. The Dragon Tooth Spear just kills whatever's in the second position. This allows you to, once per watch, double your attack. This allows you to attack the first and second position at the same time with the 1 dice. This blocks the summoned card ability to like make him exhaust a card. Like he's got some baller stuff there, which is making me feel pretty good about your odds. If you're okay with it, I'm gonna put them here and here just so that the camera can see.
Okay. So right now for my bounty hunter in my trophy collection, I have a bear and a fire serpent.
Oh yeah, they can't see that.
And since I'm fighting a fire serpent,
and right here,
my 5 die actually will do 10 damage against that fire serpent.
Yes.
Which should be enough to kill it. And then we would exchange that. And
yeah,
get
so
that.
you now have the fire serpent as a trophy.
Okay.
Which is pretty sweet.
So now I can see behind the metal golem.
Oh yeah, sweet. Okay. So this gets revealed. It's a shade, which it's 16 minus 9. So it has 6 health. No. 16 minus 9, 7.
Yeah.
I can math, I promise. What are you gonna do, Jash?
I feel like I should kill the things that I know that I can easily.
Okay.
So I have an 8 for the bounty hunter, but if I were to face a forest creature or fire elemental, then that 8 could be a 16. I don't think there's another fire elemental. I think so far I've only run into fire serpents as far as that goes.
You have ran into other golems though.
Yes, plenty of golems. But then that would just make my 2 a 4.
Yeah, that's true. Not the best there.
No.
You have everything at your disposal. Even the witch, the cat familiar, the blood ritual, the war staff, the soul drain. I'm excited because...
Oh, let's go ahead and soul drain.
Okay. So using the 2.
The next 2.
Revealing the next 2, you get +1, 2, +2. Oh, and it's a wolf there, which is... I love it when you only have to face the wolf. You could actually kill that wolf with
my
2. Not yet, but at some point.
Okay.
When it's within range.
So let's go ahead and kill that metal golem with this 8 then.
8. Metal golem is dead.
I take it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. So put it there.
Yeah. So the shade is at 9.
So you're almost done using your bounty hunter for the entirety of this game.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards left. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. 7 health and an 8 health with the first and second position, and a wolf in the third. Having this be seen already is nice for your ability to kill 2 things.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Staff of the Orcs to use my 11 to kill the first.
Oh, you're going to use the 11?
Yes.
Okay, I do want to just say, you could use the 7 and then use like a 2
that's
to kill, yeah, because you can stack dice.
Okay.
So it's a 7 to both, which kills the shade and only needs 1 more health or 1 more from the skeletons, which you could use from the 2. If it's up to you. Do you want to save the 11 or do you want to use it now and only use?
If I could use the 7 for this, so this does 7 damage.
I think you're more than
okay.
Allowed. So
okay.
Kills both of them, which reveals. Here, I'm going to slide these down because we actually do have cards that need to be revealed here. Okay. It's almost like you're starting a whole round right now, Jash.
Yeah, I hate that.
And this gets flipped. Ooh, no! It's a summon card, which you do block the
Hallow ability.
The Hallow ability, or you could save it if you wanted to.
I might as well use it now.
Oh yeah, I just realized you have to pretty much. All right, which is going to summon. Okay, this isn't that bad. It's the Pyromancer. Mm-hmm. Which, when revealed, you gotta move him all the way to the end of the line. And every time you send a creature to the graveyard, it's going to -1 one of these. Mm-hmm. But once the game is over, it's over. Like, that would be awful early rounds.
Right.
But you have 9, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
So, like, you're going to have 5.
I'm gonna be okay.
Now the thing is, though, once it goes down below 7, you're not going to be able to see the second position.
I don't like that.
And this just got revealed. It's going to exhaust 2 abilities if it goes into the first position.
Well, then let's go ahead and Dragon Tooth Spirit. So it's dead.
You killed this, and guess what?
What?
You get 2 coins for that. It's
cool.
completely
I'll never get to spend them.
Unnecessary, but we're going to play by the rules. So now this gets revealed. You do get -1 to that. This gets revealed, and it's a yak! Yakety yak!
Okay.
Don't talk back. That's not Josh. Okay is not the line. And because of that, the yak now has 12 damage instead of 4 because you did not sing the song properly. That's written on the back of this card. I'm just kidding.
In the crayon.
Okay, I just realized I need to use this. Wait. Oh wait. Never mind.
What are you thinking? Oh, to kill the Pyromancer, maybe?
Yeah, so once I get in the 4th position, I can just melt it with that.
That's not a bad idea.
So I am going to go ahead and kill the wolf.
Kill the wolf.
Yeah.
Awesome. It exchanges with the bear.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, keep in mind you do have your cat familiar as well.
Yes, so that's what I'm going to use to kill the yak.
So this goes down 1. This is the last time you'll get a reveal. Ongoing abilities can only be activated with a use of 3 or higher. So you probably want to kill that thing so that you can.
I don't
use your
have
abilities.
any of less than 3.
Oh, you're good then.
Yeah.
It's a 4 and a 6.
Okay. So where we are right now, this was the last card. And so that's supposed to be the scariest.
Not actually, no.
No.
Because you dealt with that, if you remember right.
Oh, right.
You took care of that Unhallowed. So
Okay.
And on top of that, I just want to remind you that you don't have to do any other rounds, so exhausting cards to do their ability is not a horrible idea.
Okay. So, oh, wait a second. I'm going to blow up the Pyromancer right now with War Staff.
Okay. What does that do?
It's
Does
the
3
amount of
plus
charges
9?
to a revealed creature.
To a revealed creature. It's revealed.
Yeah.
So it goes away, it dies, and no longer are you going to lose fire, which is great. And just so everyone knows, Jash has an 11 and a 3, a 4, and a 4 left in terms of his dice available to him.
I think I'm gonna be able to do it. Because I won't lose fire anymore.
Famous last words.
So I'm gonna use the cat familiar to kill the yak.
Cat kills the yak. Sweet. This gets revealed.
Oh, I should have done it.
The acolyte,
I did it dumb.
which, hold on, reveal. Draw a creature and add it to the horde, which immediately gets placed right here.
I did it dumb.
If it's ever in the first position, search the graveyard and add 1 summon card to the deck. That's not that big a deal at this point.
Okay.
What was your dumb?
I did not. I no longer have. Oh wait, I do now. I kill the card in 4th position. That was a 4.
There you go. So it was a vampire, which would have stolen one of your dice, which would have been
I don't even know if I would have had any dice left at that point. So I'm going to use the Everlasting Blade to double this 4.
Okay. And you're going to kill which thing? You want to kill the acolyte?
Yeah, with 8.
8?
I hadn't used that 4 yet, had I?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet. Now you're out of the artificer's stuff, except you haven't used just
I
the
haven't used
staff.
the staff.
I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, the warlord. The warlord has 11 health, and ongoing each creature in the line also gains +2. So this is an 8
Okay.
now.
But I have an 11.
Have you used your ability to throw your stone or stones?
I have not.
Okay, so tag that. You kill the warlord, and guess what? You only have a level 6 monster left.
Correct. And I'm going to use my Artificer Staff to blow it up, which would leave me with 4 charges. But that doesn't matter.
So Jash, you defeated the final boss.
I did.
Even though it wasn't really a final boss, it was just like
Right.
the final destination, right?
Right.
Like
Yeah,
the movies.
final.
I'm
I'm never going on a roller coaster again.
And you did a good job. Like, you didn't have any dice left. You did have 1 dice left.
Yes, it was a 3. I wasn't going to do much with that.
It was a 3. But you did have a few abilities that you could have exhausted. I think you only had like 1 or 2. Either way, it was a pretty close game.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. You beat it on your first try. It took me like 3 tries to beat mine. But what did you think? What were your thoughts on Settle Watch?
I think it was good. I think if I were to do it again, I probably wouldn't use the Bounty Hunter.
Okay.
Because I just feel like he's really situational, and if
Yeah.
I don't run into the kind of monsters that I just killed, then I wouldn't.
Yeah, because you picked the Bounty Hunter, I tried to keep, like, I threw a lot of golems in there, and I threw a lot of forest creatures in there, knowing that you could use those. I think that you would actually enjoy, there's a Beastmaster character that if you have forest creatures in them, you can tame them, and they basically become, like familiars.
That's awesome.
And you can have up to, I think, 2 or 3, but once you use them, they actually go back into this. So it's like essentially you're exhausting them, they go away, but you can get more as the game goes on, which is really cool. But yeah, what do you think about the game in general? Like, I don't know, final thoughts. Like, what do you think?
I don't know. I gotta think about it.
It's gonna stick with you for a bit.
Yeah. No. I really like it. I like it never felt unfair. But it never felt too easy. Like especially around like the 3/4 mark, I was like really starting to sweat. And I feel like that's the mark of a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be definitely interested in playing more, experiencing the different heroes, the abilities, and seeing like if like certain ones like do better together or whatnot. I really think the Barbarian is just like really good because you get that D12 dice.
Yeah.
I barely used its ability except for its passive one to let me do like range because I mean like you have to exhaust them to use them, and I didn't want to constantly be doing that, but it has the ability to heal itself, so I could do it every now and then because I could heal it twice.
I love the rage aspect of that. Like, I'm gonna get hurt, but I'm going to be able to use this really powerful ability. One of my favorite things about this game, and I don't know if you think this way either, but like I love dice games typically, but this game has a whole lot of agency and preparation and a lot more decision making when it comes to get the game, as opposed to most dice games. Like in most cases, like in D&D, I would choose a monster and be like, okay, I need to roll to attack it. You roll and you deal with whether you got a low roll or high roll. In this case, you rolled all of everything at the very beginning of the game, and it's just a matter of like management of those dice. And I think that that's just really clever of a design, because you know how many monsters you gotta face, you know how many attacks you have left. It's never like you're attacking, then they're attacking. You're attacking, they're attacking. It's like you get all of your attacks out of the way, and then whatever's left attacks you. And I just think that that's genius. I love that so much.
And like me personally, I feel like I'm notoriously bad at rolling dice. I feel like if there's any sort of variance in that, any sort of like luck-based rolling, I'm going to do awful. So I like characters like the Artificer and the Witch, where my rolls didn't necessarily matter, because I was using them to activate abilities more. And the Witch, I really like that the dice really only influenced for its like main ability what spot I was using.
Yeah.
Because like no matter what I roll, I'm going to get to melt one creature with the Witch, which I really liked.
It's just neat too, because I can go on and on about this, and we won't go much longer because this video is already really long. But the fact that they all have like 5 or 6 abilities that you can cycle through means that my play and your play could be completely different. And I like the Bounty Hunter for a completely different reason than you. And I any game that can do that, where like an equipment mixed with their ability combination that I specifically use changes the game drastically for that character, and there being an enormous amount of other characters, it's just brilliant. Well designed. Love this game. But anyway, thanks for letting me play with you. Thanks for letting me...
Thanks for teaching me how to play. Thanks for guiding me through it.
Yeah, if you like this game, please keep in mind that very soon on Kickstarter, I think within the next 3 months, we're going to start seeing their announcement for the 3rd rendition of this game. It's only going to get better. They're adding a campaign mode with permadeath.
Oh, I don't like
it's
that.
Supposed to be
but
like...
I do like it.
It's supposed to be like you go through 3 times as long of a game, and you use all 8 characters.
Oh, wow.
But you only use 4 at a time, and when one dies, you cycle in a new character.
Another one.
And so like this, it's just, I'm so excited for it.
I can tell.
Anyway, that is Set a Watch. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We could really use that. And also let us know what other games you want us to play, not solo.
Yeah,
see you guys next time.
Bye.